Alright guys, at this point of the game, I watched an LP on this, but I watched it last night, fell asleep with it still on, so I didn't really know what was going on after a certain bit. I was just listening to it, watching it, and I fell asleep. So, because this guy was doing it legitly and like working it out himself, I decided very quickly that this game I was going to struggle with. So I need to finish this game, preferably as soon as I can, before I do anything else. So let's continue the game. I am gonna refer to my guide, and basically I'm gonna follow my guide. I know it's a bit, why are you following a guide classic? Well, this game I really can't do unless I use my guide. It's really difficult, it's really hard. So let's so we're going now to the zoo. So I've just got to turn down my volume on my headset. Alright, let's load game and get into this. So welcome back to Let's Play Secret Files 2. We're at the park now, and we're gonna do what we can to get what we need.
This statue is dedicated to the man who, after World War II, rebuilt the destroyed zoo, saving the lives of dozens of animals. Some prankster painted his toes red. The milk cans appear to belong to the zookeeper, and he would have to be blind and deaf if he weren't to notice if I took one. Hello, do you work here?
Yes, I'm a zookeeper. Can I help you?
Is it true that this zoo was rebuilt after World War II, using leftover stones from other buildings?
Yes, that's right. Why are you asking?
I don't suppose you've noticed whether a blue stone was used in any of these enclosures?
Actually, yes. There should be a blue stone in the crocodile enclosure, if I'm not mistaken. No idea what building it came from originally.
Thanks, you've been a great help. I've been wondering why you have a whole bag of baguettes by your side.
I'm waiting for the ducks.
Why does everyone seem to be waiting for something around here? The bus, the ducks, Godot.
Say what?
Never mind. Why are you waiting for the ducks? Or rather, why aren't the ducks here yet?
Usually they come to the lake by the crocodile enclosure every morning. They know that visitors to the zoo love to feed ducks, and therefore they're here the minute the zoo opens.
Clever critters. Could I have one of those baguettes?
Sure, as soon as the ducks are here.
Can't I have it now?
Why? The baguette is meant for feeding the ducks. And how would you feed them if there are no ducks?
Have a nice day.
Very
Thanks.
true.
Same to you.
There's one of the blue stones I need to find, guarded by a lovely crocodile. Which leaves me with the not-so-irrelevant question, how on earth shall I get to it? This magnificent specimen appears to be a Nile crocodile. It marks its territory through underwater vibrations and turns into a merciless killer whenever it detects a new nearby. This magnificent specimen appears to be a Nile crocodile. It marks its territory through underwater vibrations and turns into a merciless killer whenever it detects a new nearby. I don't fancy a swim here. Too many crocodiles around. Looking at those teeth, I don't think that Snappy is really a good name for a crocodile. Molly would probably be more appropriate. Grumpy teddy bear versus crocodile. What a duel. Good luck, Teddy. You'll need it. The crocodile seems to be mistaking the engine's vibrations for a rival. It is completely focused on defending its territory now. The nest appears to be abandoned.
God, this is going to take a while.
It's a bit too heavy to pick up. It never ceases to amaze me how such a powerful animal can appear so peaceful, almost cuddly. A male African elephant. Compared to an Asian elephant, its ears are much larger. Also, its forehead is receding and less convex, and its back is not rounded but sloped. Very informative.
Okay.
An old car tire. I cannot reach the tire. A small plastic ball.
Oh, bloody phone.
I can't reach it. A can of peanuts. Oh, I cannot reach it. Hello.
Hello.
That's such a cute monkey you've got in that enclosure.
You can say that again. So eager to learn.
Eager to learn?
Oh, yes. I'm in the process of teaching it a few tricks.
Really? How do you do that?
It's actually quite easy. As soon as I pick up the training stick, I've got the monkey's attention. And then it will mimic everything I do.
Training stick? You hit that monkey?
For heaven's sake, no. It's just a regular long branch. All I do is hold it in my hand, and then the monkey will react. No idea why, but it works.
Have a nice day.
Thanks. Same to you.
No matter how cute this monkey is, I am not going to stick my hand in there. Well then, let's see whether I'm cut out to be an animal trainer. Hey, it's working.
I think I see where this is going. Stop turning off, phone! God's sake!
Maybe this way I can make the monkey jump through the hoop. Amazing! Monkey see, monkey do.
Take...
And now, I need to aim well. I always knew I'd make a great role model someday. Okay, it's just a monkey throwing balls at cans, but it's not a bad start, even if I say so myself.
Sorry if you heard me moving around making background noise. Just not very comfortable at the minute. Also, I can't record during the day now because my downstairs neighbour has decided that he wants to have some loud noises, like drilling and shit going on.
Hey, little buddy, would you care for some peanuts?
There. You're going to have to work for the rest of the peanuts.
The elephant does all the work for peanuts and ends up with none, while I just hang around. And I am rewarded with a way into the crocodile enclosure. Life can be so unfair. Good thing that stone was already loose, and now I'll get the heck out of here.
Okay, lovely.
Huh? Looks like the street cleaner knows how to work fast after all. The entire bridge is sparkling clean. Well, the van Mr. Rossi was waiting for took a wrong turn here, drove straight through the puddle, and completely soaked the street cleaner. So he no longer had a reason not to sweep the rainy side of the bridge. Life is quite simple once you actually understand it. And here's the stone I was after. Ducks. How nice. This is one of the missing stones from the mosaic in the ruined church. It depicts a pawn. The stone is lodged tightly in place. I can't remove it just like that. I might be able to use the point to scrape away the sand around it, and now use the umbrella as a lever. The stone is mine.
How do I call the ducks?
Interesting. This noisemaker seems to appeal to the ducks.
Nice.
The ducks are already here.
Oh, I have to go to the park. It doesn't say that.
Here they come.
Ah, right. That actually is pretty clever.
I don't fancy a swim here. Too many crocodiles around. I am actually quite happy that the croc is now focused on the vibrations caused by the boat's engine. Here they come. Hello.
Hello.
Could I please have one of those baguettes?
To feed the ducks?
Yes, of course. They're here now.
Sure. Take one then.
What the hell?
Have a nice day.
Thanks. Same to you.
A little soggy, but I think that's an improvement over rock hard. Apparently, a little milk is all it takes to turn a rock-hard all-purpose weapon into a flabby food article.
Okay.
I've got the perfect meal for you. It may not be a 5-course dinner, but it's reasonably healthy, and it will fill your stomach.
Yes, that actually looks quite appetizing. And it's easy on the few teeth I have left. Thank you so much. Your heart's in the right place.
It was nothing. Glad I could help. Now that you've got something to eat, will you stay away from alcohol?
It won't hurt to try it.
I'll just take that bottle with me. Just talk to the zookeeper tomorrow. He's bound to have something left over for you.
Usually the welfare of animals is more important. People aren't that much of a priority. But I'll give it a try.
I'm really enjoying this. I was enjoying this game anyway.
I'll be leaving then. Maybe this will help to render the scratch invisible. Oops! Oh, rats, I spilled a little from the bottle. I hope it won't show too much. But it still looks a whole lot better now. Hello. You still look pretty depressed.
Don't I have every reason?
Look at the bright side. Here you are, sitting in this lovely park. Okay, lovely, maybe stretching it a bit, but, well, just look at the bright side.
You sure know how to cheer a guy up.
Yes, so I've been told. I've heard that fountain over there is a magic wishing well. People used to come from all over to toss in a coin and make a wish. Maybe you should give it a try.
If you only knew the things I have tried already.
It's still worth a try, though, don't you think?
Just for a brief glimmer of hope that is going to be drowned by a whole deluge of disappointment the very next second?
That negative attitude isn't helping, you know.
That is what my shrink kept telling me for years.
She was right. But why is she no longer saying it?
Because she is being treated herself now for chronic depression.
What this guy needs is a serious miracle. I've fixed your car. You can hardly see the scratch now.
Do you enjoy kicking a man when he is already down?
What? I really did fix your car. It may not be perfect, but considering what I had to work with, it's not a bad job.
Why would you do that? Why would my luck suddenly turn around and smile on me and send me an angel?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just having a particularly friendly and helpful day.
Very likely that. Just do me a favor and stop trampling my feelings. It would have to be a miracle if anything that could happen to me. And miracles don't happen just like that.
But
Please!
The poor guy is so despondent that he cannot even imagine why someone would simply want to do him a favor. He seems in dire need of a miracle. If I go away now and promise to come back soon, will you promise not to do anything stupid while I'm gone?
Sure, I wouldn't even...
Oh.
Mr. Rossi?
Yes.
You don't seem to have much luck. Maybe you should give the wishing well a try.
Wishing well? Yeah, right. Nobody believes in that kind of thing these days.
You know what they say? Faith moves mountains.
Oh, sure. And the early bird catches the worm. I can really do without your words of wisdom.
Maybe we should just give it a go. I think this might be a good investment for my 5 cents. I can always fish them out again. This round is on me. You'll never know if you don't try.
Mamma mia!
Right, this should be interesting. I just made a wish for that scratch to disappear from your car.
If that works, then... Ah, baloney.
Won't you take a look at least?
This is a total nonsense. But I was just about to check on the car anyway, so... The scratch is almost gone.
You see? The wishing well is working after all.
But the scratch still shows a little. And there are some weird stains now.
What did you expect? I only threw in 5 cents. Naturally, that only buys you a very small miracle. A larger sum might bring on a bigger miracle.
You are right. It's worth a try anyway. Wait a moment. I will be right back. Well, have the scratch and the stains disappeared now?
Not really.
Typical. That's a 10 cents gone down the drain.
10 cents? That wasn't very generous of you.
It's twice as much as you paid.
Well, maybe the wishing well feels you're playing games, so it's taking its sweet time over that miracle you wanted.
Could be. I am going to stay here and wait for the miracle to happen. I will probably just be disappointed again, but it's not like I have anything better to do.
Good luck then. What an investment. 200% return in a matter of minutes. Once I'm done saving the world, I'm going to write a book about investment strategies. Thanks. I don't need a bath right now.
Pardon me.
I traded in most of my fortune for a piece of gum. Let's hope that was a worthwhile investment.
Alright, so now we need to go to the jail. Oh, not doing that. Drunk tanks. What the hell?
Whatever's in there, I'm not touching it. In fact, that option isn't even available, so don't get any funny ideas. If I take any weapons out, I may end up having to play one of those monotonous shoot-'em-ups, which would bore me to tears. Anyway, the lead designer told me that mini-games are strictly forbidden here. The cell is locked, and there's no way of getting in without a key.
What?
The cell is locked, and there's no way of getting in without a key.
Check the 2 drunk tanks. What drunk tanks? There isn't any drunk tanks. See, how would I know any of this? I would never know any of this.
Things are pretty quiet here.
Yes, I am hoping it stays that way.
MGs, hand grenades, submachine guns, and plenty of ammo. Looks like this isn't the most peaceful of places. Whatever's in there, a lot of advice to citizens, telling them how to behave in the event of problems, accidents, emergencies, assaults, disasters.
What? Where is this drunk tank? I can't see any drunk tank. I don't get that. I don't understand.
One of the missing stones from the ruined chapel has been built in here somewhere. I need to find it and insert it in the mosaic at the cemetery.
What two drunk tank? I don't understand that. See, I wouldn't be able to do. I would get stuck on this bit. I really would, because I don't know what he's talking about.
A drunk tank. It is empty, and there appears to be nothing special about it.
Oh, the cells. That's what it means.
A drunk tank. And back there, in the wall, is one of the stones I am looking for, if I'm not mistaken. Hello, I've got a question.
Yes?
That cell over there, the one on the right, could I take a look inside it?
The drunk tank? What for? You are not drunk, are you?
I'm not quite sure.
Well, why don't you just think it over?
Yes, I'll do that.
Well, she has a French accent, which I'm glad at least one person in this part of the game at least can actually do voice acting correctly.
There. Getting in there shouldn't be easy now. Yuck. This stuff is disgusting. I spat it back into the bottle. It's safer that way. After all, I need a clear head. But I bet the horrible taste in my mouth will linger. If I want to get into the drunk tank with the blue stone, this might be a good time to demonstrate my superior acting skills.
Well, hello there, Purdy thing. I'm totally plastered, but I wanted to thank you so much. Really? Let me smell your breath, then. Ugh, that smells of cheap booze. But you don't really look drunk to me. I think we had better perform a blood test.
If we must.
Please, take a seat over there. I'm going to take a blood sample now. You will only feel a short sting. There, that was all. Not again. That will be my husband. He calls me every 20 minutes just to make sure I'm really working and not cheating on him. As if I had a chance of finding someone else the way I look. Please wait here. I'll be right back.
I need to think of something quick, or my little ruse will be exposed. I'm going to dilute my blood with a little alcohol. Then she will certainly have to put me in the drunk tank.
All right. So now we get to continue. I'm now going to put the blood sample in the analyzer. Your alcohol level is 0.37%. How do you manage to talk or sit up straight? And how come you're even still alive? But if anyone deserves to sober up in one of our cells, it's you. No doubt about that. Come along then. That's odd. The key won't go in. The lock must be blocked somehow. Good thing we have more than one trunk tank available. Please hand me your possessions. I will keep them safe while you're in here.
There seems to be another cell next to this one. A very musical one.
Hello. You play really well.
Thank you. I got a lot of time to practice.
Oh, how long have you been locked up here?
No idea. Is the war over yet?
Yes, and Napoleon has been banished to Elba. What did you do?
Oh, they accused me of all kinds of things. Actually, though, I am completely innocent.
Yes, I guessed as much.
Broken ball. Why can't you just call it flat ball or whatever? I don't know.
Hey, you're not going to try and break out of that cell, are you?
Who, me? No, no. Wouldn't dream of it.
Good. In that case, don't let me hear any more scratching and scraping.
I can think much.
Hey, you're not going to try and break out.
Who?
Good.
Hello? Are you there?
Yes, you're lucky to catch me in. I was just about to go shopping.
Right, well, I would not be able to do because now I've got a riddle coming up. I am referring to my guide. I've got a riddle coming up. How would I know any of this?
Could you do me a favor and play your harmonica some more?
You mean you want me to use my musical star performance as a cover-up so you can scrape away at that wall?
To be absolutely honest, yes.
Just my luck. I finally get a bit of company, and already you're talking about leaving again.
Sorry, but I've got some really important things to see to.
Never mind. But before you leave, at least do me a favor and solve a little riddle for me. I just love riddles, you know.
Is that really necessary?
Yes,
All right then, shoot.
I'm thinking of a 3-digit number. You need to guess which one. Don't worry, I will give you a few clues. The first digit is a number between 1 and 5. Take a good look around yourself. It doesn't matter how long you search, you will never find the answer. The second digit is simple. They have you trapped. It is an odd number, larger than 1. And finally, the last digit, definitely even, and also to be found in your cell. They all stand, but not all of them can walk.
What? Are you quite sane?
Yes. Thanks for asking. Let me know when you think you have the answer.
I've got to interrupt our chat for a minute. The sow bugs are called.
No problem. Give them my...
Right, okay, so it's a number between 1 and 5. You cannot find that number in the cell. 2, the number... has number trapped. It's an even number that stands out but not all can walk. Answers 1, 5. Nothing is in need a cell and can be counted. 2, 9. 9 bars on the ceiling.
I never imagined that I would end up in jail someday. And of my own free will at that. If only that nice soldier were here, the one I met at the train station in Moscow during my last adventure. I bet he could simply have pulled those bars apart. A simple wooden chair. I can think much better standing up.
Right, well... there are 4 legs on the chair and 2 on Nina. So that's 6. So... I would never have guessed that. So the answer is 5, 9, 6. 9 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 because there's nothing in the cell. Can't find the answer in the cell. And 3 is an even number that stands but not all can walk. So 4 legs plus 2 is 6.
Hello?
So it's 5, 9,
Are you
6.
there?
Yes, you're lucky to...
I think I figured out the answer to your riddle.
I can hardly wait. The first digit is a number between 1 and 5. The riddle was, take a good look around in your cell. It doesn't matter how long you search, you will never find the answer. So, what is the first digit?
5.
And what was the second digit? The riddle was quite simple. They have you trapped.
9.
And the last digit, the answer to the riddle was in your cell too. They all stand, but not all of them can walk.
6.
Wow, I'm impressed. What a shame that this probably means I won't be able to enjoy your company much longer.
But you can be sure that you have my eternal gratitude.
Cut it out back there! How is anyone supposed to stand that racket?
You know zilch about art. You're a warden at heart.
I've got the stone. Now I need to get out of here.
What do you want?
I'm sober again.
Excuse me? That can't be. You had a blood alcohol level of 0.37% just now.
Something must have gone wrong with the blood sample. Either your measurement was wrong or the sample was manipulated.
Manipulated? By whom?
Search me. Anyway, I insist on a second test. And if that proves positive too, my lawyer will sue you for procedural error.
Procedural error?
Yes, no one but you can confirm that the blood test was carried out according to the proper procedure. There wasn't even a doctor present. You had no authority to take a blood sample.
What?
So, either you release me and fast, or I'll hit you with so many charges this place will be closed down in no time.
Close down? This is a police station.
Not for long.
With all those back races and track and field events on TV these days, suddenly everybody is an expert on blood sampling. Come on, Elton, and don't show your face around here again. Oh yes, and don't forget your stuff.
It's nice and dry in there, but I prefer to enjoy my freedom for as long as I can. I already found one of the blue stones here.
Okay, go to the park.
This battered soccer ball makes a perfect container for water. A soccer ball filled with water.
It's called football! Sorry, I had to say that.
fill the entire fountain this way? Oh, joy. This will keep me on my feet for a while. All right. That should be enough.
Alright, let's turn on the fountain, see what we can do.
I think I will switch on the fountain. The water jet doesn't reach the ceiling. I suppose that would have been too easy. I had better switch that fountain off.
Okay.
I admire the power of nature to reclaim its own. All right, this plugged up one of the jets. I'm going to try and plug up one of the water jets with this candle. It worked. I even managed to plug up 2 of the jets at once.
Alright, let's do this thing.
I think I will switch on the fountain.
Nice.
Yay, it worked. The water jet rinsed the crumbly paint off the ceiling. I had better switch that fountain off.
Let's use the umbrella on the blue stone. Actually, we'll look at the blue stone first.
That must be the stone I am looking for. Now that the paint is washed off, and I can see its blue color, it is easy to tell apart from the rest.
Umbrella on blue stone. Let's go.
Yes, I should be able to reach it that way, but I need to watch out so the stone doesn't fall on my head. That was a close one.
Alright, okay.
I already found one of the blue stones here.
Okay. Go to the passage through the arc and down the hole. Review the clues on the map.
Seems to be an old map of what is France these days. There's a legend on the panel next to it. The king was in dire straits. He had withdrawn to Provence, and the options he had left did not bode well. The peasants were rising to the north, and the reinforcements from the Kingdom of Navarre, who had just crossed the border, were forced to go up against a massive fortress to the east. Meanwhile, his opponent sat back and eagerly watched the spectacle unfold from his country estate in Brittany.
Okay. So this I'm gonna have to refer to this. So it says here, look at the mosaic on the floor, place the blue stones that represent the clues on the map at the proper places. Move the white square to blank squares and place the blue squares on the stone in the correct blank square. Place the blue squares that represent the clues on the map at the proper place. Move the white square to the blank squares to place the blue stone in the correct blank space. So, white king.
There are obviously still some stones missing from the mosaic. I don't even need to start figuring out the correct positions until I have them all.
White king is at bottom right.
There are obviously still...
Yeah, I know.
I inserted all the stones, but I suppose their exact placement makes a difference as well.
So white knight goes there. Black tower, which I think means castle, is to the right of the white knight. Black pawn, peasant. So black tower, fortress, which obviously is the castle. Black pawn, peasant, is above the white king. And the black king, phobon, is the top left. Well, look at that. You have it.
What? A mechanical bridge emerging from the ceiling in a chapel that is 350 years old? Whatever lies behind this door, it must be invaluable. I can only hope and pray that this is Cardinal Coubertin's secret archive. Wow, what a sight! Latin. I learned some Latin in school, but not enough to read through a whole archive.
Remember, you've still got me. Just how did you do it?
To cut a long story short, I did really well.
Indeed, but I haven't been idle myself. I managed to obtain some information that should help us find the documents fairly soon. I cannot believe how well preserved these records are. We've got something right here, along with the Puritas Cordis documents that Brother Bernard sent to the Cardinal back in the 17th century. Let me recap what I have found out so far. It seems that Zendona returned from one of his pilgrimages to the Holy Land a changed man. Apparently, he had a vision during this journey. From then on, he was completely obsessed with founding a theocratic state.
Very modest.
Yes, but extremely convincing, as we know. He visited small villages as a preacher of repentance, warning the sinners that the day of judgment was nigh, and uttering dark prophecies.
Which he personally made come true. A reign of terror based on everyone's fear of the apocalypse.
Yes, and remarkably successful. His following grew almost by the hour, especially in rural areas. People flocked to him in droves. The harbingers of the apocalypse are listed here again. First pestilence and disease, then the punishment of the greedy, followed by war, earthquakes, fire, and a great flood.
We all know that, but what comes next?
The harbingers are supposed to make the rulers of the world gather in the New Babel and hold council. That's where Puritas Cordis is planning to destroy them one and all in order to create a new world order. The sect thinks itself the elite of humanity.
The New Babel? What can that... New York! It could mean New York! Puritas Cordis wants to annihilate the UN General Assembly. We have to call my father. He
will go down, along with the rest of the unworthy ones. We represent the will of God. No one can stop us. Least of all you two. Come along.
Quick, run! So, we meet again, Miss Kalenkov. You remember me, don't you? The charming barkeeper aboard the Calypso?
But enough with the pleasantries. Regrettably, your continued attempts to stop us are about to come to an abrupt end.
No!
There goes another nuisance. Can we get going now, or would you rather follow your pal? No? All right, let's go then. We are taking a little trip to the countryside.
I've been stuck in this cell for hours, waiting for that Pat Shelton character to come back. Wish I knew what he wants with me, and how Nina is involved in all this. There's got to be some kind of connection to what happened in Indonesia. Okay, let me think. They deliberately caused a volcanic eruption, and I'm a witness. If I follow that thought through, I can't help but suspect they're probably none too eager to let a witness to their evil doings run around free. Which tells me this is not going to be a picnic. I'd better get out of here. And fast. The question is, how? I have got to find something to help me escape.
Alright guys, well I'm going to call this a video because we've been going for nearly an hour now and I think it's time just to call this a video. So thanks for watching guys, I'll see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.